Let's do this. Alright, so let's take a look at what we're playing this evening. So far right now I'm testing Direfleet Daredevil. I only got a couple rounds in last night, so I'm going to be testing it more this evening, see how it plays out. So far I've been pretty happy. Really looking forward to testing it more in my builds here. It's been really good against aggro. And test another couple cards here, perhaps try to course some really cheap card draw, very helpful, but I don't know that it's actually better than, you know, Discovery Dispersal, but we're going to try it out for a few more games here. So let's get into the queue. Oops, what on earth am I doing? And we're going to do traditional play, because I like the best 2 out of 3, so I can test sideboard. I mean, I'm not sure why Direfleet Daredevil doesn't get more attention than it does. I mean, really, I mean, a 2-1 first strike for 2 is not bad, but to be able to get like a, you know, like a shock or a lightning strike to kill one of their critters, or even another removal spell or a card draw spell, I feel like that's really, really powerful. What is not really powerful is this hand with no land in it. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm going to keep it anyway because I've got a Discovery and I like to gamble. So hopefully I will draw into. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. I really need to get a blue or else I'm going to be screwed. Oh, what the hell is this? What is going on? I don't even know what I'm looking at now. I guess it's about time for the Simic stuff to come out, and a 1/1 flyer for 1 is not bad. Actually, I suppose that adaptability is not bad either. I can get cheap pretty quickly. For the love of God, please give me a island. No! I'm doomed. So either this next card is an island, or I concede. Or maybe I'll just play it out. Oh, that sounds like a terrible idea. This dude's working through his deck, but he does only have a 1/1 flyer. But that can only go for so long. Oh god. Yeah, I'm screwed. We'll move on to the next game. This is not worth wasting my time on in the event that I draw something. I never should have kept that hand. But, you know, me being master of self-punishment, I guess, didn't really have much of a choice. So, I know what he's playing now, so that means I really just want to get in there with... what do I want to get in there with? I feel like these Cry of Carnariums are not going to be useful in any fashion. That will be. Remove his graveyard. Let's get in there with also another Sinister Sabotage. And let's do Dream Eater because it trades with his critters. This guy, he probably is like, alright, 1 down. This guy's a chump. Can't believe he kept that in. I don't even know what he's playing. I mean, he only saw 1 card, but, I mean, he probably knows seeing the black, red, and then the Discovery Dispersal. Or maybe he has no clue. Maybe he just assumes I'm some wacky home brewer just throwing cards around. And he's taking all this time to sideboard. He's probably just grabbing a drink. Can't possibly know what I'm playing. Given I don't copy my decks off the internet. Right? Play first, obviously. Oh, hell no. Ugh. It's so good, except for that one little thing. Okay, that's way better. Yeah, we're gonna do this. This'll be good. Ooh. I feel like that's good. We're gonna need that. He's going to play something dumb, and I'm going to need to get rid of it. Because he's going to kill my thief. I got removal, got a threat. Feel pretty good about this. Yeah, boy, Thief of Sanity coming in at a 3/3. This guy doesn't even know. All right, let's do some erasing here. Oh, all these things are terrible for me. So, gosh, if only I could hit his land. He does need a black, though. Well, no, he needs one or the other. So, let's just cut to the chase and get rid of the only thing that can hurt me. And we'll throw that out. Chart a course. No, discovery. Oh, I should have known that. He doesn't have anything to attack with. That's just straight upside. He'll wait till he's got a critter to hit me with. Lava coil. Good to know he has that. That way, when I play Bolus, if I draw into him, I'll have the guild mages for him, and he'll be pretty salty about that. So we'll do that, and just let things be. So I've got the sabotagey. Mission all yours, it's a sabotage. I just want him to get down to like 2 cards so I can just smoke whatever he has in his hand. That is so satisfying. He's only got 1 removal spell. I'm sure he's got counters or something. He's debating whether he wants to do anything at all. Or maybe he's just mana screwed and he's like debating whether to even do anything at all. He's got a chart of course. I feel like he should feel sort of okay with his position. I know that I want him to cast something. I just want to sabotage his stuff so I can hopefully draw a land next turn. I mean, what would be kind of nice is a Lazav, that way I can get ahead, and then I can go ahead and copy my Archaeologist. But I really need to draw into a land so I can bust his hand. This guy might just be trolling me now that he's doing this. It's probably salty that I have all my colors and he doesn't have shit. Yeah, we're just gonna hang out. No hurry at all. I mean, he's mana screwed too, it looks like. Probably kept the hand because he had both colors. But I mean, he's obviously not getting anything for a couple turns. That was a no-brainer. Yeah, we'll keep that. I never pay attention to this, but I wonder if it looks like the card comes out of the position in his hand when he plays it, because that's where it actually is, or if that's how the game does it, to hide what you're playing. Oh my. Well, we're just going to get rid of that too. He doesn't need any threats. Or any extra cards. Yeah, we'll keep that. Dude's probably super salty now. So let's just go ahead and nuke his hand and see how he feels about that. He'll probably get rid of the lava coil because he doesn't see any creatures. Or maybe he's going to keep it because he thinks that I'm playing the Drake deck. No, he got rid of it. He doesn't think I'm playing creatures. Which is great, because I'm about to play Thief of Sanity, and that's going to make him really, really sad. As long as it stays on the table anyway. Blah. Treasure map, I don't need him scrying. Well, it's good to know he has nothing to deal with my thief. That is really good. Always looking for removal. He knows he needs it, or else he's going to get waxed. Or a blocker. All his dudes have 4 toughness, so he'll probably Yep, there it is. And the extra card, there it goes, but he's only got one land, so he can't really do anything. Nothing is strong enough to kill me until he's done damage. What's really super about this is I'm going to play Direfleet Daredevil. And I'm going to take his lava coil and kill his own dude with it. Ha! Oh my god. Playtesting cards is so much fun. Never in a million years did this dude ever think he was going to run into that. Not once. That's interesting. I didn't even think of that, but because I took it out of his graveyard and it's in my hand, he no longer has the ability to... It no longer gives him power. That's good to know. But that was exactly why I played Direfleet, because getting that removal spell is so clutch. So I don't think the shock's going to actually help me very much, but this opt might. So I can play that right before my turn. See if I can get something good. He's got a lot of mana. He could do some work on me, that's for sure. He's just salty about that Daredevil. He just wants to kill it. Salty, salty, salty. Oh yeah, go ahead. Draw 2, discard. Load up that graveyard. I don't play any removal. Terramander. Okay, seems good. All you, brother. God, the sad thing is I really just don't even want to touch that sea. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's really cheap. I mean, he could do that, and he will definitely jack me up if I attack him. So the trick will be to get him to spend it, and then kill him. Yeah, we'll keep that. That seems good. Draw that card. My turn. So really, we're just going to... wonder if he's got... Does he have Essence Scatter? Well... Yeah, let's play this. I don't know if this is the right play, but we're just going to return this loser to his hand. So I can get more free magic out of him. Ooh, these are all good things. I don't know which one's better, but I think we'll go with Direfleet Daredevil first. Yeah, take the action. Put that dude back in his hand. What the hell do you think I'm doing here? Whoo, man, that is a good score. Whoo. Oh, man, you don't want to see me play my 6/6 Niv Mizzet? Oh, he's just being sour now. That's just silly. Alright, so I think what we're going to do now, because he thinks we're doing one thing, we're going to flip the script on him. So, oh, I've been trying Quench. I forgot about that. So, I don't know. Actually, I feel like that's actually pretty strong. So we will... I feel like Negate's really good against this guy. So maybe... I'm testing Chart of Course. We'll give it a Quench. We'll get a Negate. Then, I don't know how bad I need that, but I do feel like that'll be more effective in general. So, let's just get in there. He's probably really sad because he realizes that he probably shouldn't have beat my deck, but I was mana screwed last time. These Drake decks are way too susceptible to removal. Great thing about Grixis is it's full of removal. so we can have access to his counter spells. Make sure he, chokes me out of being able to sabotage his 3-drops. I think probably my favorite thing about playing like this is trying to predict what they're going to do. Like, you kind of know what they're going to do anyway, but like, for example, like in the last game, it was really fun to know that he was going to throw away the lava coil because he hadn't seen any creatures, but the guy had to know that I had some sort of threat in my deck at some point. And with it not being white, there's no Teferi, so it had to be. I can't think of another real way to win a game in black, red, blue than creatures. Yeah, see, he doesn't even want to play. He knows he's stomped. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Well, that was super fun. Next. Looks like Direfleet Daredevil was way too much for the guy. Ooh, I have packs. We're going to wait until I have 3,000 so I can get 3 packs, though. That'll be more fun. So, hopefully I get to play against Gruul, which is the deck that just curb stomps me, like American History X style. And I don't know that I have a solution for the stuff that kills me in that deck. Come on, really? But, well, I definitely don't have any solutions at this rate if I continue to not draw land in my deck. Cool, I can have 5 cards. Alright, well, at least one of them's removal, so we'll keep that. We'll keep that. Because it's not land. And traditionally, if you need land, you want to get anything on the top, even though it's not ideal. I mean, whoever this is going to have an answer for the thief. No one in their right mind lets that stay on the table. I mean, it snowballs out of control. But, you really just can't risk it when you're working with 5 cards. and you're on the play. Oh, he's playing white. Okay, well, I'm a little less worried now. A little less. So we're gonna go and trade up and see if we can't. Oh yeah, that seems good. So I feel like that's really good. So, and I definitely need the land eventually. So we're gonna go like that. I got 2 kill spells, 1 potential threat to eat another card in his hand. His next color he plays will largely determine whether I have a chance or not, because he's got 7 cards in his hand still. Oh my god. If this is that Wilderness Reclamation deck, I'm just going to concede the second I see that shit. I'm totally not into that deck. That deck is hot trash. I'm so not going to sit here and let this dude play with himself for 30 minutes. Yeah, it is. It's the Wilderness Reclamation deck. For show. We're the only ones that play that stupid card draw, gain through life trash. I mean, a token deck, obviously gaining through life and drawing cards okay, but there's no one who would really do that. Oh. Well, now that's interesting. So, God, I don't know what to do here. I feel like Shalai is really valuable right here, but this is just going to be better in general, so we're just going to draw more cards down the line. So, we're just going to hang out, let it be. Once I get to 6 mana, drop this bad boy, we'll be in good shape. The other idea I thought is, how good is it to have it so he can't hit the thief with anything, because the thief is really disgusting if it stays on the table. So I don't know if this is the right play, but I feel like the card advantage and making the thief bigger, or just everything bigger, and my spells cheaper is going to go a long way towards, trying to keep up with this asshole. So, what is this guy playing? Well, he obviously thinks that Shalai is safe from dying. And the answer would be is that, we're going to keep that. No, yeah, because that can be affected by the Immortal Sun. So we're going to go ahead and bedevil. And he can do nothing about it. All those little demons and their sharp sticks just poking that poor angel out of the sky. Alright, well, always attack first when we're rolling in with Thief, because I want to see if he's got something better than what I got to cast with my own mana. Come on, bro. He's delaying the inevitable. He's just doesn't want to be hit by it, because he knows that I'm going to get all his best cards before he does. Ugh, he gains so much life, though. I mean, to gain 6 life is not nothing. Ooh. I feel like that's pretty good. I can't adapt it, so I don't think I care about that. But this seems really useful. So... I don't know what to do here. I think the right play is just to kill his Llanowar Elf so he doesn't have any ramp, but I don't know what he's ramping into, and I do have a Vraska still. So I think maybe the right play is just to carnage him, but I kind of like to wait until he has 2 cards left that he's holding on to before I do that. That way he doesn't have any choice. And I would like to put a counter on this guy before I get too far. And then I can play it again with the Direfleet Daredevil. Oh yeah, that's horrible. I don't need any of that. Okay. Well, that's a thing. Alright, she's gotta go. Can't have that. So he's playing some sort of angel whackness. God, what I wouldn't do to get another land, that'd be really useful. There we go. There's some enchantment removal if I need it. So we will chart and course. Okay, that was super not helpful. I really don't prefer this, but I feel like he'll either get a land next turn or just play it anyways. But if he doesn't, then this could be really good to just kill the Llanowar, preventing him from playing another critter. Choices, choices. So let's just flip a coin here. Heads, I kill the elf. Oh, tails, I don't. Alright, end of turn. I mean, the odds of him drawing a land are pretty good, given he missed his last land drop. Ixalan's Binding. Oh, well that's hateful. It's a good thing I got a Knight of Autumn to deal with that. Have at it, brother. Bind the hell out of me. Alright, now this is a good time because I definitely want to just kill that before he gets a chance to do anything. There we go. So let's go ahead and put this down. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. There we go, that seems good. Oh, look, he's back. So good. Well, at least someone's playing his cards. I can't believe I haven't hit a land drop in like 3 turns. It's freaking ridiculous. Oh, I'm not interested in that. Instant or sorcery. Do I have anything? Does he have anything in here that I can kill his stuff with? He does not. That's annoying. I don't think I need to play that quite yet. Oh my goodness, there it is. Who would have thought? Spells. So I know he's just got all sorts of good removal, so that's probably what he's waiting on for there. So let's just throw down a Nico Bolas and just see what happens. Alright. Darn that Shalai. Well, at least I can't feel too bad. We're both pretty much mana screwed. I mean, if he gets a land drop this turn, he'll hit a land drop for the first time since I've hit a land drop. Ugh. So gross. Just so not interested in that. Flying, first strike, lifelink. Yeah. Other angels, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Not cool. So, if I play Direfleet Daredevil, that means I'll be able to play that card again. And then I have 2 for Quench. Is that what I want to do? Well, he's already played 1. Yeah, I think probably the thing to do here is to do that. Put him in a position where he's got a board wipe, or else I'm going to board wipe him. That seems okay. Make it so he can't double block Bolus if he wants to avoid damage. I mean, he's going to gain a bunch of life from Dawnbringer anyway. Yeah, there we go. And take 6. Alright. In turn. Damn it. Now he's got enough to do that thing. Oh, this is awesome. Ha! Can't play it, buddy. Sorry. That was perfect. Just as planned. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Okay, no blocks. I'm fine with that. That's super irritating. Really want some land. I feel like this is just a race I'm never going to win, and all I'm doing is leaving myself wide open. Where the hell's my land? Oh, I see what's going on. He's going to put counters on it next time, and then I'm going to get hit no matter what. Oh, that's super annoying. So, how do I do this? Interesting. I guess we do no attacks and defend. So I don't really have anything else. I need 2 more lands to flip Bolus and really do some work on this guy. Oh no, that's not what I was looking for. That's really bad. Yeah, that's really bad. Where's all my land, bruh? Why can I not cast it? I never declared attack phase. That's what it comes down to, is I just need to make my bullets bigger than his dude. Why can't I cast that? It doesn't even make sense. I got black, I got blue. Oh, because I can't target him. Duh. Wow, that was me being master of the obvious. So I guess we'll play another Direfleet Daredevil. We'll go ahead and target this card, because I want to draw a card so I can get a land. There it is. Holy shit. It does exist. This is going to get really ugly if I don't figure something out here. That's not good. That's a lot of card draw. Yep, that's a problem. That is a big problem. I have one card that's not really going to do me any good. I'm just going to let it through. I don't care. What does it take to get some cards around here? Yeah, I'm just going to concede. This is annoying. Waiting to top deck whatever it is I need. Okay, so now that I know what he's playing, we obviously want to have, let's see here, that was kind of okay. So really what I'm thinking is we need to have those gone because they do nothing. Replace that with that, and replace it with that. We need to replace, I feel like maybe one of those for one of those. I just really can't let any of this other BS he has get through. He doesn't seem, oh, he does have the other card though. So we're going to do that and that. There we go. Make sure he doesn't get neither Mortal Sun out. So if I could have flipped Bolus there, that would have been something that would have made a huge difference in that game. But flipping Bolus without an answer to the Immortal Sun is not really going to make a big difference. What is it with land tonight? Like, seriously. It's like my mana has been screwed every single game tonight. This, we're gonna erase his thoughts right out the gates. Get whatever goodies he's got. Let's see what goodies you got, brah. Oof. Oh, he's got a hateful amount of good stuff in here. But really, the big thing I don't want to see is that, I think. Yeah, I don't even have any threats yet, but that's got to go. Uh-oh. Watch out now. Gain life, draw some cards. I mean, what would I even throw away? I guess we'll try to course and find out. Ooh. I don't know that the Guild Mage's form is going to make a big difference here. But Lazav definitely could. Alright, we're going to go like that. See if we can force out his spell with Lazav. Force out his Ixalan Binding. I mean, Ixalan Binding doesn't really... I mean, Lazav doesn't really do any damage, but... And I only have one, so he might actually be dumb enough to do something to it. turn into the card drawing dude and drop a bunch of cards. You won't want to attack me either, which is great. Oh yes, reveal to me that you have nothing. Reveal to me your secrets. Winter's tapped. Next. So, I think the idea here will be, for my turn, turn him into the dude. On my turn, draw the cards. Let's see here. Will he be able to adapt right away? He will. Alright, side changes things. I gotta kill that guy. He won't attack because he'll want to adapt him. That way he's got 3 mana there to play big stuff with. Not that he has any big stuff. Oh. Okay, I mean, if that's what he wants to do. I feel like he can just have that and I'll just kill the thing he casts. Oh, I forget that he gets big too, so I guess we gotta deal with that. So we'll just deal with that. Goodbye. Oh, that's perfect. He doesn't have any mana, so I'll just be able to hit him. He'll be worried about playing anything. 4 elves. Wow. Well, all those are on the table, I guess. Guess he'll be trading up in damage against me. Not even attacking? Wow. Interesting. I'm just gonna... We'll do that because I don't care. I'm just gonna draw 2 cards. What's the worst that can happen, right? Thought I'd get a land, but I didn't. That is A-okay. I got way better. I got 2 more things. I got answers. This guy has been an all-star. Really, really like him a lot. So he really doesn't have any cards left at this point, so I don't see any reason to do anything except for just kill his stuff with it. Oh, yes. Have at it, brother. If you would like to use 2 cards to save your Llanowar Elf, then by all means. All you. Here he comes. Come on, bring the pain, brother. Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm at full life. 2, 3, 4, 5. Leaves me with 2 to play another guy. So let's just go ahead and draw more cards. Okay, well that's a thing. I really shouldn't pick. I'm just going to leave it open to make him think I've got counter spells. He's like, oh, I want to play whatever I just drew, but I can't because this guy's got 2 open for an Essence Scatter. Oh no. God, all you have to do is play blue and they'll just assume you have counterspells. It's great. Make them make stupid plays. Take no risks. Oh. I guess that card's okay for surprising people, but I mean, it's not really doing a whole lot of work. So I'm not really doing a whole lot of work either, so can't really say a whole lot. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. So we're just gonna go and drop Bolus. And then this guy can either deal with it or die. Now, what do we have? And that Archaeologist is just so killer, man. It's just so nice to be able to just plow through all those cards. Yeah, whatever. You can have your Shalai voice of dying. Do something. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he really can't do anything. He can buff his dudes, but I'll Rivers Rebuke him the next turn, so I think it's safe to say that we can just flip old Bolus here. So he'll put counters. Let's see. He could probably do a pretty good amount of damage. Maybe kill Bolus. If he does, that's okay. I'm fine with it. He'll have to tap some of them to have enough to do it. Yeah, F that noise. Nice try, brother. I love it when a plan comes together. Yeah, get in there with your dudes. It's okay. I'm cool with it.
May be of some use to me.
So he doesn't really have any critters or anything in here for me to... Oh my god, he's got a Lyra. How the hell did I not see that? That is glorious. Alright. So we're going to do the most hateful thing we can. And that will be to Rivers Rebuke everything he has. Oh, never mind. I can't Rivers Rebuke him. Well, ain't that some shit? Actually, I don't even care. I'm just going to get his Lyra Dawnbringer and just be done with it. And then we'll throw down another Nico Bolus. In case he feels like he has any way to stop this all from happening. That's got to be depressing. Drawing land. Oh, he's going to concede. Yep, there it is. Game 3. Fight. Yeah, I feel like this is all pretty good. I don't really think I need to change anything else. There's no chance he's really going to be running into that too much again. So, yeah, these are all good things. Maybe get rid of Chart of Course for another Thought Erasure, just to be sure that I hit his Lyra. Alright. Well, hopefully I won't have to mulligan down this time, and I'm on the draw, so I'll get an extra card. But him going first is going to make it difficult for me to counterspell Well, actually, no. I don't think it will. All the stuff that I want to counter is pretty expensive on his end, except for Shalai, so shouldn't be that bad. I mean, I should be able to get there regardless of whether I play or draw. As long as I draw them. I just can't be having that Immortal Sun come out. It's pretty nasty. Don't really have a lot of Planeswalkers, just Bolas, but still. Doesn't help. Okay, this is perfect. As long as I'm smart and avoid the Ixalan binding, this is going to be savage. This guy's always great. Just hold on to him right until I have 5 mana, play him, and then give him a turn to do something about it, and then Sinister Sabotage. It's a good start. We'll see what he actually comes up with. Come on now, brother. There we go. Well, he kept his hand, so must be good. Or tolerable, anyway. Oh, no first turn elf. I'm okay with that. So that should be good enough for everything. I mean, 2 counters, that's going to be wonderful against his dumb stuff. Ugh. Okay, well, there's that guy. We're just going to let it go by in case he has something weird he's doing. He's probably got all the mana he needs now. Counter at 3 mana instead. Well, that's probably why he's got those counters. Do I care? So he tapped it to do its ability, which seems really dumb. Oh, but he gets to untap it. Gotcha. Okay, so I guess we'll play that game. Yeah, that's actually pretty sneaky. I like that. Gotta hand him props for that. It's an interesting little combo there. Come on, bro. I do like that. That's a really cool combo. I never thought of that. Ugh. Lyra already. Okay, well, that's gotta go. I feel bad for the guy. He literally just walks into every single counter I have. Let's go fishing. I know he's got an Ixalan's Binding in his hand, so let's find it. Yeah, he's got flooded. Here it comes. Ixalan Binding. If you don't, dude, you're in trouble. Come on, bring it out. Where's the Ixalans? Oh, that's cute. Still gonna kill whatever you end up playing. Yep, there it is. I knew it. Saw that shit. So he's got little dude, and that's it left. I mean, that's a little disappointing. But I've got enough mana to play this guy here. And I've got a negate in case he can kill him. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He needs 2 more permanents to get the city's blessing. And I'm about to outdraw the hell out of him. Because Mystic Archaeologist is the bomb. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pay 5, do that. Probably top deck frickin' Seal Away. That would be so irritating. No, that's okay too. I don't mind that he gains life or draws the card. I'm okay with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, if you want to, bro. I'm okay with it. Your little 2-drop dude there. clock, brother. Once I start getting your enchantment removal, I'm gonna get that Ixalan Binding and that Eternal Sun. What the hell that thing's called? Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. Salt alert. Yeah, this is where he concedes.
Here be monsters. Your crew from my field. A fair price.
Let's just go like that and go blue. Use it to draw a couple cards. And then I'll attack. That was an awesome turn. That was like 4 cards that turn. Yeah, and then his dude dies. So satisfying. It's over. You can't come back from this dude unless you got a board wipe. Not even sure you can then either. Wow, that is desperation at its best. Using Sheltering Light on my own dude. That's okay. Get that out of the way, do some damage.
No steel.
He's gonna think this is really super. Damn it. It always does that by default. Freaking annoying. I know it seems stupid playing that when I have Angrath on the table, but realistically, Angrath just doesn't have anything else going on right now. I don't really need him. But getting 2 extra cards a turn, that I need. Man, this dude's in so much trouble. Now that's funny. Alright, so this is going to be super awesome. So we're going to do this. We're going to target that. Get my bolus back. And then we're going to Knight of Autumn, destroying his thing so he doesn't get 2 more cards. I don't need him pulling anything out of his ass. Yep, no more card draw for you, buddy. That's game over. Do not collect. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Ooh, no, we're not doing that. Okay. Oh my god, I have too many cards. That's a thing. Let's get rid of that. I suppose I don't need any more card draw. Just stole all his stuff. Cool. Yeah, I'm not even going to let him have that. Yeah, goodbye. Denied. Yeah, I figured I would beat that deck if I got a decent draw. Oh, snap. I got packs. Alright, still waiting. Kill 25 of your opponent's creatures, gets me 750, which will get me to 3,000, which will be 3 packs, and I'll open them all at once. I like that. Alright, so let's just keep playing with this. This seems to be fun. Oh, hold on. Gotta get a whiskey break. Be right back. about the wait. Son got up in the middle of the night, had to help him out too. He's kind of crying there, so. But that'll happen when you have a 3-year-old. Anywho, got my whiskey. I'll be prepared to make bad decisions now. So let me let the misplay begin. Kagund. Or Kagand. Oh my. That's a lot of land, but that's also a Cry of Carnarium, which is going to save my ass against aggro, and a Thief, which will probably get killed by the first thing they have in their hand, but I can definitely play anything I draw, so I'm going to keep this. Probably not the brightest idea, but I know that if I mulligan, I will end up with nothing. So hopefully Arena doesn't pull its traditional magic and just keep giving me hot trash to draw. So, so we'll do that, and it looks like time to erase some thoughts. Oh, these are all good cards. Ugh. Oh, he's playing some crazy stuff. Well, I definitely don't want him doing that at all. So that's got to go right now. And we'll keep that. I already like what this guy's doing. I mean, anyone playing Thief of Sanity, like, man, they get my vote. I mean, I feel like that card is just so dope. It does not get enough credit. So, tap a creature, draw a card. Annoying. Do it twice. Blockers for days. And then Grand Arbiter. So, we're going to go fishing around for something else that will help us more here. Oh my. Definitely don't need that, and definitely don't need that. Alright, that's mo better. Get rid of that Dovin. I'll throw down that Thief, so I can throw it in the trash. There we go. Let's see here. So we got that. Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of the Thief like now. Like, I already know how much that guy goes out of control if I let him live. Just can't be a thing. Just can't let it happen. No! Oh, that son of a bitch. Should have seen that coming, but that's okay. I mean, yeah, it sucks, but whatever. I kind of would rather he get rid of Bolus than the Bedevil, because I don't want to have to deal with Planeswalkers or any of his ridiculous threats that I haven't seen. I mean, Esper just has so much crazy stuff that I just don't want to deal with it. Cool, tap my creature, draw a card. Surprise! Ah, that's annoying. It's funny, I tried playtesting with that card and it was hot garbage. It just felt terrible. But, I mean, maybe it's because I was splashing and just wasn't a good fit. So basically for 2 mana, he's going to get to draw a card for the next couple of turns. I probably shouldn't have even played Thief. And he is mana screwed, so there is that. It's part of me that wants him to draw mana so I can feel like I earned this victory rather than stomped on him because he couldn't play anything. Okay.
I look forward to seeing your mistakes.
Okay. That's a thing. And now he's going to have something wicked nasty to play right after that.
Can't be denied.
Suppose I was a little greedy. He could have easily negated whatever I had. That would have been not cool. Oh, Arena. Working your magic, literally. Look at all that land. Uh-oh. What? Yeah, he's probably looking for that freaking chromium, and was cute. So let's see if he's got any counter spells. Oh my. These are all really bad things for me. I suppose what I really have to take is the Seraph of the Scales. Ooh. I do like that card. That will be the answer to my prayers. So we're going to go ahead and whack the freebooter. Maybe not the smartest idea, but... Oh, what? Well, I guess he knows the power of the Thief of Sanity as well. Alright, so I definitely need to keep this. That is a no-brainer, because this guy is going to do work on me if I don't have an answer to his really, really annoying stuff. To his graveyard, anyway. So what did he play last game? He played really nothing, but, I mean, Thief is a thing, for sure. So I feel like I gotta have the negates. We're gonna get rid of Chart of Course. Quench will be super clutch. That seems really good too. All of it seems really good. Angrath is super good on those other guys too, but I don't know 100% that he's gonna have a lot of three drops that I can steal and kill. I'm going to need a way to sack him, so we're just going to go ahead and move Angrath out and move... River's Rebuke is really good against... Oh, I need that. Phyrexian Scriptures, of course. I really want River's Rebuke, but I think we'll try this for now and just see what happens. I really don't want to get hit with Thief of Sanity. We will have a field day with this stuff on my deck. There's so much removal, and I have so few threats. Like, for him to have Thief of Sanity, I don't think I've ever played against Thief of Sanity ever. And, it just... Yeah, I feel like I'm the only person that plays it. I see it in other people's decks online and stuff like that, but I don't actually ever play against it. I mean, it is super easy to kill, but I do know how it can snowball out of control, and especially when you're getting some of the best cards in the other person's deck that they normally don't have access to. With no restriction to, well, you know, mana cost. I mean, it's all converted, so just stuff you're not really supposed to have is, that could be a real problem. What could be really cool is the Direfleets show up, and then I'm actually able to do work on him with some of the cards he's got, like that tapping one, or he's got Mortifies. I'm sure he's got Mortifies, or really anything. I haven't seen any counter spells, but I bet he's going to load some in here now, probably some negates, because he knows that I'm playing almost exclusively, you know, removal. But I actually kind of played a couple threats, and you really didn't see a lot because I drew so much land, but I guess that was enough to basically just bend him over, and he wasn't really happy with it. Alright, so this is the salty kind of crap that I can't stand. Who the hell doesn't go first when they have the choice? Like, seriously. So this guy's, I think it's called, you know, roping people, where basically they just let it burn down to the point where they just waste my time because they're pissed off that they lost. Seems to happen a lot. Maybe not a lot, but enough. It's really annoying. Salty, salty, salty. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He doesn't even want to play me anymore. He got his ass handed to him, so he doesn't want to mess around with me anymore. Oh, my Wars Off deck. My Esper deck wasn't good enough. This guy just picked me apart. Like, I hadn't even won yet. I had some stuff on the table. The dude could have easily come back. I mean, I don't know what the hell his problem is, but it's not like it was even closer. We hadn't even barely hit each other yet. Yeah, see? What a dick move. whatever, dude. Shit's weak. Also, shit's weak. Alright, well, let's battle some more. See if we can get some of these ass clowns to fight like men. Of course, play first. Oh, God. This is comical. Like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like this will just demolish someone's opening hand, and I'll be able to play anything I draw. So I think I'm going to keep it just a troll. This is going to be super, super fun. See if he concedes after I get the first two of these off. Most people are not into this when that happens. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's got a Spell Pierce, I bet. Alright, calling it Spell Pierce. No? Damn. Well, he certainly ain't going to get that off. Don't need that. Alright, so that's the first one, and I got the only card that drew him cards, so it's good to know that we're kind of on the same footing in regards to just a handful of land. The second one's going to take the only other card that he actually kept the hand for, so that might actually make him fold. So let's find out. Yeah, we'll get rid of that too, buddy. You don't need any of that stuff. It's actually turning out really good. It's going to be Bolus next turn. He's going to be happy to get rid of some land. And then Archaeologist the turn after that, which will basically just... I mean, that's going to be great. I'll be able to draw just crazy amounts of cards. So... No, actually I'm not going to do Bolus yet, because he might actually have a Lava Coil in his hand that he just drew. And he's not going to do anything in this Archaeologist, but next turn when I play a land, I'm going to draw 2 cards, and I'm going to get way ahead of him. And then I got an answer for one of the only critters he's going to have in his entire deck, so now he's just really hoping to draw a lot of cards. All he's got is land, and that's like the last thing he wants. He only needs like 3 or 4 land to operate the whole damn deck. Yeah. So, I really don't even need to do anything. I just hit him and draw cards. I don't need to do anything because the pressure's on him. I've got the threats, I've got the card draw. Yep, keep playing those cards, buddy. Cool. Let's see here. Yeah, that's fine. We'll let him have that. That's okay. Now I'll play Bolus. Actually, yeah, we'll play Bolus. We'll fish out the spell. Because next turn I can flip him. Here comes the Lava Coil. Oh, Enigma Drake. Really? Well, he's running into all of his threats, which is kind of interesting. I don't typically see these guys run into all this stuff back to back. Oh, how many does he have in here? He's got 1, 2. Oh, that's cute. Two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go ahead and attack him with Bolus. This is going to make him concede for sure. He's going to be so pissed when I do this. Now I'll play a Bolus. Discard 1, and then we're going to Carnage his hand away. Ain't got shit left, brah. Wah, 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 wah. Man, this guy's Drake's just be crackling. Uh-oh. Yeah, dude, you are so done. You don't have the mana to defend yourself, and you don't have the cards. He must have drawn something good, though, if he's thinking about it. He probably thinks he's got, like, a turn. And he does not. Oh, he did me dirty. That's savage. So I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, that stops me from doing that this turn, but we are, in fact, going to kill his Crackling Drake. Grixis with the heat. Bringing that removal to the table. Alright, what else do I got in here? Oh my god, this is going to be so cool. I'm going to have 2 Bolas on the table at the same time. At the same time. How cool is that going to be? Well, that's just silly. Double Bolas. You seen it here, folks. 2 Bolas at the same time. This is awesome. Never done that before. I mean, gosh, what do you do in this situation? I mean, you can literally, well, I'll flip this one. What kind of critters you got in here?
Thought I was fighting dragons when I was truly fighting ants.
Oh, let's see here. Oh, I feel like the only solution is more Bolas.
Death, nothing to me.
I got 3 Bolas on the table. How cool is that? Yeah, you better quit, dude. You're over. You're done. Oh, that was only game 1. Alright, so this dude is... These are going to be worthless. So we'll replace it with the scriptures. We also want to replace it with negates. Charticors is kind of okay, I guess. I'd rather have Sinister Sabotage. And I'd also rather have Dream Eater. Alright, let's see where this goes. I mean, knock on wood, famous last words. This deck, I mean, I traditionally do pretty well with this deck against the Drake deck because I have a stupid amount of removal and counter spells, so regardless of whether they can get anything, you know, I can kill it and I can exile their graveyard. And this discard is awesome. So we're going to keep this because I'll be able to blow up a good chunk of the cards in his hand, and the Daredevil will let me do some other stuff too. So let's start off with Waltrigrave. He's gonna, I don't know what he's gonna do, but yeah, there we go. Yeah, get something good for me to erase. That's a great card for me to steal with the Daredevil. So looks like I'm just gonna have to do that and erase it. God, he might even concede at this point. Ooh, he put that lava coil in there. Well, we don't want him having any cards per se, so we'll just get rid of that. Daredevil. He's going to get low on cards, and then we're going to burn him down. And I'm okay with that. Oh, that's 3 of them. Oh yes, Angrath. This will be super spicy. When I steal his dude and hit him for like 20 out of nowhere, he'll be really, really happy about that. Oh, that was foolish of me. I needed to play the other one. You live, you learn. What do you do? Should have played Watergrave. Did not mean to play the Blood Crypt. Thankfully, he had nothing of worth. So let's see. Well, that's really all he's got. I mean, it seems kind of lame, but... I'm not really pressed to do anything. I pretty much have the upper hand here. He's got some burn. He's going to use it on my creatures, or he's hoping to use it on my creatures, but... It's not going to happen. I'm not going to play anything until I really, really got something good out of him. Or I've got enough mana to do a couple things. It's like, don't get greedy, grasshopper. Just chill out. Leave my things the way they are. Maybe I can... I really just want to counter whatever it is he's holding on to. I know he's got something good over there. So yeah, we're just going to hang out. There's no hurry. I got a counterspell. Uh-oh. That's a radical idea. Draw that card, brother. Oh, all these one-drop spells. Draw more cards. Just gonna keep letting him do it, and then I'll counter the one thing that he gets out of it that he really wants to keep. Ooh. Is that the 4th one? Good lord. Well, yeah, we're not gonna let him search anymore. We're over it. Yeah, we'll keep that. That's good. That's good stuff. So, I doubt that's a negate, because that's just not how this deck rolls. So, we're going to have some fun. We're going to make him work for what he's got. So, I either play Angrath and make him discard, or I do Bolus and have him come in as a 5/5, meaning he's got to spend 2 cards to kill him, plus the card I discard. I think that's the move. So, add 1 mana of any color. It'll be black. We'll put Bolus in. And this is the whole reason I actually have this Guildmage's Forum. Just one of in the deck, because now he's out of reach of any single red removal spell. Meaning that he's, not only do I get a card now, but he's going to have to use the Lava Coil and a Shock to kill him. So that's 3 cards for 1, and that is just savage. I mean, that hurts that he's got to do that. And when I'm trying to get him to 2 cards so I can do this, I mean, that's backbreaking. He's really got to struggle to kill Bolus. Yeah, see, there's the Lava Coil, so I knew that was coming. And then he's going to do the Shock as well, because he's got to, because he can't keep Bolus on the table when I've got 6 lands. Yep. So I just got a 3 for 1. Maybe not a tempo play, because his only costs 3 mana versus my, well, you know, not 3 mana, but still. That was still a lot of his cards to really get rid of 1. And this is where this is going to be super dope. So how many? Oh, I've only got 3, so that is not a power play on my end. So we're gonna, he's tapped out, so we're gonna do Direfleet Daredevil, which has been amazing against these red decks, and we're gonna go get that Lava Coil. And he's going to be really upset with himself because I'm going to lava coil the shit out of his own Crackling Drake. Goodbye. Super salt. Yep, chart a course, draw 2, discard 2. Or discard 1. He's got something else he can draw, I'm sure. Don't really care. Oh, yeah. Keep it up, brother. You're breaking even. You got 2 cards in your hand at the end of the turn. This is going to be really sad for you. There's that guy. Uh-oh, he's going to be hitting me. Watch out now. I'll take it. I'm okay with it. He's got 2 cards in hand, and he's going to lose them both now. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It leaves me with 3. So I really can't do anything about it this time. But we're going to do one of these numbers here, and we're going to just discard his whole hand. Goodbye. Yeah, I feel like he was probably really relying on keeping those cards. One more threat that he really, really needed to keep, because now he's basically top decking. He can do Radical Idea a few times until he gets what he needs, but that's hardly a plan. Hope is not a plan. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. That'd be 9. That is not enough to do both and jack up his shit. So we'll play this. He's gonna be really excited about that unless he counters it. Oh, he got me. That's okay. Oh, that's a card you definitely don't want to be on the receiving end of. To think he had counterspells this whole time. Ah, shit. There's a Phoenix, so he might actually get this. So that's 1. That would be 2, and then if he draws something useful, that would be 3. That'd be another Phoenix. Alright, so knowing that he's running Phoenixes, which was kind of foolish on my part to not assume, that changes the dynamic of this a little bit. So we're going to go like this. We're going to play the Thief at 3. So it'll be a 3/3. He'll definitely want to leave a blocker for that. And then I'm definitely just going to kill this guy so I don't have to worry about it. And now he has to find 3 spells to cast in order to... He might even get them both out, which would be super irritating, but what do you do? These are all bad things. Interesting. I'm not in a great place to do anything about that. I think I'm F'd in the A. I don't know that he could have asked for really anything better than that. Those 2 back to back when we're top decking. Because I'm dead, I can only block once, so that's the game. What a lot I could have done about that. So I guess it brings me back to maybe I only need 1 of those. The negates don't seem as important. So I could do 1, 2, 3. That gets rid of that. I do get to go first, so having that early... I mean, none of his stuff is super fast, but I mean, it is going to put me in a position where I will want to draw cards. So perhaps doing it like that is the answer. Or maybe having these is the answer. That way I can get him within reach of the Cry of Carnariums. So let's try that. May not be the play that I'm looking for, but it does kill the Phoenixes when they come out and gets me some life. And does put them in reach of the Carnariums when they come out too. So maybe Dream Eater's not the play. And then we have to go. Man, that's tough. Yeah, I think River's Rebuke is going to be more useful in case he gets in a situation where I'll force him to play it again and then discard him. Nah, let's do negates. Let's just make sure he just doesn't get any of that bullshit out. I'm over it. So I do want to have as many of those as possible. He doesn't seem to have an answer for those. And then, oh shit. I don't think I got a sideboard because of that. Me and my thinking too hard. Oh well. I beat his deck the first time, so hopefully I'm in good shape for this time. Ooh, woof. Well, I suppose that's pretty good. 2 counters and Nebraskas. I can live with that. Probably try to do some of his card drawn shenanigans. No red. Well, that's interesting. He's obviously not doing very much here. Come on, bro, you gotta play something sooner or later. And I will be there when you do. Well, I definitely have enough mana to last me the entire game if I never draw another land. It appears as though this guy may as well. We don't need you doing any card searching. Yeah, there we go. I got 2 cards for 1. Well, I got 1 for I guess. I didn't get this one. But I did burn a counter spell. I'm about that. I'm all about it. And he only has 1 mana, which means he will not be able to stop this card. Ooh. Ooh, all this stuff is hateful. So he could play the Phoenix next turn. That's okay. And then 6, 9. He's far from 9, so we'll just get rid of Crackling Drake. But I mean, I have no win condition in my hand yet. I mostly am just going to be blowing up his hands, trading blow for a minute. So I need to save at least the negate and the Sinister Sabotage for the Fight with Fire, because I really just can't afford a Fight with Fire to come out. So that'll be 1 spell he's cast, and he really has enough to cast the negate. So I'm going to let that slide so that I can Vraska's that stupid thing next turn. And then negate his counterspell. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, so he really doesn't have any. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go. Let's see, brother. Goodbye, Negate. Goodbye, Arclight Phoenix. Never to see you again. He's just sitting there piling up for that fight with fire. That's all he's doing. Wait until he can really rake me over the coals with it. So let's just go ahead and play this tapped. Get out of my hand. Wait for him to play something dumb. Yeah, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is that other card he has? I feel like I could play this to find something useful, but if he plays a Drake, it might even be better to play it and then have him discard it, but we're going to gamble it. I need to find something useful. Oh, well, I'm all about that. So I'm going to go black, blue, then really anything else makes no difference. See if he's got an answer for it. He's got one more mana. He could play that fight with fire. He's going to try it. He's going to try it. Is he going to go for it? Is he going to go for it? Come on. Fight, fight, fight. Fight with fire. He's debating whether he wants to do it for 3 or do it with the kicker. Oh my. Yeah, well, we're not going to let him have any of that. So, that's cool. See ya, sucker. Now he's tapped out and he's definitely getting hit with a thief. And I'll be able to play anything in his deck. Oh, these are all good things. I'll play that. Give me an extra card. I got a 6/4. These all seem good. Okay, I've got Chart of Course access. He has 1 card in hand, so I feel like I should let that go in case I can return it to his hand and make him discard it. Hey, you lost, brother. Sorry. Not every one of us can be champions. Oh, snap. Cool. Goblin Creator Maker. Not really. How am I so far behind on killing my opponent's creatures? How many packs do I have? Got 2. Not doing it until I get my $3,000 and I spend it on the packs. So, what can we change in the deck here? We've been testing the Direfleet Daredevil, and I feel like that's been pretty money. Chart of Course, I keep removing. I feel like it's completely lackluster. This Quench is actually... the one time it came up was pretty legit, so it's really hard to argue with the fact that that card is potentially pretty baller. So that being said, what do we move on to next? What card do we want to play? We already know that Search for Ascanta is good. I had it in there. I'm bored. Let's find something new. Wallamiss, Shimmer Possibility. I do really like that card. Look at 4 cards and put one of them in your hand is pretty solid. I mean, that's a decent tutor there, you know, to hit the top 4. Return a creature to its owner's hand and surveil 1. Not bad. We're gonna remove Quench because we're gonna try some new stuff here. And I got 3 spots. Oh, I remember what I was going to try. Oh yeah, and it is meant to be because we have 1, 2, 3 of them. Eyes everywhere. That's what's up. We're playing that. We are playing it today. So I don't need this many of those. Or do I? No, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it the way it is. I like it. Let's battle. I'm gonna try this crazy new whack card and see just how good it is, if it's good. I feel like the effect of Scry 1 at 3 is not terrible. It is kind of when I want to play Sinister Sabotage or a Thief or anything like that, but I feel like the threat of that ability coming up is a real thing that nobody wants to deal with. And if I have it on the table, you know, it might force a Mortify out, or they might not do anything, but it's almost like doing the Search for a Scanta thing, but it's just not putting it in my graveyard. So there's a lot to be said about actually being able to scry 1 at the beginning of every turn, getting through your deck, and then the threat of me taking their best thing in exchange for it is pretty cool. I mean, it's a real thing, you know. Nobody wants to lose their Teferi or hold on to their best card forever because they have no enchantment removal. I mean, it's not something people want to do. So, here, I think I'm going to play a little greedy this time, and I'm going to throw down Thief of Insanity, because I want to fish out the removal so that I can keep Bolus and this guy for when I have 5 mana. Because when this guy, I have 5 mana, they have a turn to kill him before I start drawing lots of cards. Alright, so we're going to go next. All attack, 1 attacker. He didn't kill the thief. That means the end of the game for him. Ooh. Oh yeah, that screwed him so hard. This guy's going to concede when he sees what card I took. Straight up concede. He will not want anything to do with it. He's going to play his little Drake. I'm going to take it. He'll never get it back because it's not an enchantment. Oh. Arclight Phoenix. Suck it. Is it wrong for me to feel so little for this guy right now? Oh, Gutter Snipe. Well, who doesn't want a Gutter Snipe, right? Well, I want to just take all of his cards, his good ones. He has none, so we'll just get rid of that. We'll keep that on top. And for me, I need more mana. So in this particular case, I feel like I should just leave my mana open to keep him guessing. But we're going to go ahead and play this, because that means if he lets me untap, I'll be able to draw cards like a beast the next turn. And his little 3 mana, or his little 3 damage bird thing isn't going to make a darn difference. Largely because he won't own it anymore, but who's keeping track, right? So it really will make me tap out to do that. I feel like I'm okay with that, because it's going to force a counterspell, or he's just going to get eaten alive. He'll probably just concede once he sees that I have 7 damage on the board. He's at 16. Nope. But I did get a counterspell. I'm cool with that. He has no mana, or no spells to speak of, so I feel like I should just roll in and just... Yeah, why not? You know, I'm cool with it. I'm going to let it be for now. Because these are both huge card advantage engines. And that's a thing. I'm just going to take the action, dude. Do 4 damage to me. I don't care. I'm not going to let you get 3 cards, because that's worse than 3 damage. By a lot. Or 4 damage. Well, maybe the second time around it's not. But I will have counterspell for the next thing you play. Potentially I should have just taken it and gone to 5, because it really doesn't put me in a bad position to be in that position. So puts me at 6. He's got 2 burn spells. It's possible he'll just outright kill me. I have this, which puts me in an okay spot. No blocks. Live dangerously. I'll live on the edge today. Okay, so we have Gutter Snipe and Pyromancer, so I don't need another Gutter Snipe. So if I play old dude here, that means So we'll play this. Get rid of a card, bro. Does he have any of these other bird critters in here? No, he doesn't. So I don't really care what he does from here on out. I'll counter the next thing he has that matters. Lava coil. Nope, no lava coil. That's an interesting choice on this deck. Whoa. Pyromancer. I feel like I don't really care about that card specifically. So we'll let it slide. Yeah, I'll take 2 damage. Seems cool. That means he would need to play 2 cards to really do some work on me. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that one because that actually matters. Oh yeah, we'll keep that. That's good stuff. This guy should know I'm not a moron at the very least. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. What do I have in here that will kill his critter when it comes into play? Nothing there. No Chupacabras on my side. So realistically, I need to just roll in and do something terrible to him. So let's go on with Bolus. Oh, I feel like, let's see. I go in with everything he's going to have to block. So let's make him block with everything. So that's 8, 9, 10. Seriously. Wow, okay. Well, that just ended the game for him. Guess you can't let the, really just can't let the, thief hit you. You never know what's coming up, especially if you got burn in your deck. Alright, so definitely starting to feel super, super tipsy. But, you know, been drinking whiskey all night. And it's almost midnight, and that's pretty much going to be par for the course. So, he's playing... He didn't really play anything small, but he does have those little gremlins in there that let him get reduced spell cost on the gutter snipes. Those are super annoying. So I feel like having the cry is not a terrible idea. But perhaps it's better to just have the moment of craving. That way I can snipe those losers and then go after the other ones. So he does have burn in his deck, which means I want to make sure that I've got an answer to it. Lazav is not really the answer to the burn. He's great as a one-off, but he's really easily replaced. But as an early blocker, he's not like aggro red, so it's not something that I really need to be going balls deep in when it comes to, you know, early game defenders. Angrath, I just don't feel like he's going to do a lot here. I may steal a creature like a gutter snipe and kill it. It's hard to get rid of him when there's only just one. So let's do this. We'll get rid of that, and then we'll add in a negate and get rid of a Mystic Archaeologist. I think that'll be fine. Because we're still testing Direfleet Daredevil, which seems to be badass every single time it comes out. Ideally, I'd like to have the Direfleet Poisoners with a couple of those in there, so that I can get really sick trades when I attack. And, as far as I can tell, in Grixis, with no enchantment removal, the only defense I have against Gruul with Rhythm of the Wild out is to just have something that will kill their creature if they attack me with it. As sad as that is to say. No red, but I have Thought Erasure, and I have really the colors that matter. So the only cards I really can't play are Bolus. or the second half of a couple of cards. So, well, of course, in that guy, I can't play figures. Just draw him right out the gates. That's okay. I got many turns to get what I need to play him. Uh-oh, all the colors. Oh, Electromancer. It's getting intense. Let's go ahead and see if we can get him forget anything. Oh god, this is all horrible. So, act of treason. Well, I don't have any critters, so that won't matter. Yeah, Gutter Snipe's gotta go. Bolus gotta stay. I did get the red I need, so I mean he's gonna hit me a couple times, but I should be able to just steal him. Deal 4 damage to them. Yeah, just do the 4 damage, dude. I'm not letting you draw any cards, so you can suck it. You don't have the steam in your hand to put pressure on me for that, and I know this because I've seen your hand, bro. I've seen it. And I'm not going to let you treason my business, so we're going to go like this. Next turn, we'll get rid of that pestilent little electrician. Tell him we're tired of his discounts, his unfair, uneven discounts. Wow, that's super annoying. God, risk factor is so good. Like, Browbeat wasn't bad enough. It's like the first one's okay, the second one is just savage. Well, his act of treason will be no more when Bolus hits. And that will be game, sir, because now you have nothing and you will be top decking forever. I'm going to do this because I know he's got a shock in his hand. And I'm going to give him the trade because I don't care. I would rather leverage Angrath's ability. Yeah, see? I knew he had something. Guy's not dumb. Not that dumb anyway. But now he's on a clock. And there's not a lot he can do about it because I could play Thief and Archaeologist, meaning that I'm going to have card advantage out the ass here in a minute. And then next turn, if he decides to hold cards, it's literally going to be Angrath every turn, just smoking him. So I feel like I want to go here because, you know, I'm not going to go there at all because I have enough to stay just out of reach, so I will just take it. Vraska's this guy, be back up to 5, which puts me out of reach. And then I'll be able to do some work on this guy. Oh my god. These are all horribly powerful things that I don't need to be running into. 6, so 4. We'll go like this. And we will put an end to that. Now I've got enough to shock his business. Or do this. But I feel like I have answers right now, so I'll keep that in case I need to return something big to his hand and have him discard it. Yeah, like that right there, foolish move, because he's now got no cards in hand, and it's the only thing on the table, and I'm going to be able to dispersal it back to his hand, make him discard it, and leave him with nothing. Or what's better is he costs 3. What the hell am I thinking? This is going to be amazing. Alright, here's where he concedes.
You're just fuel for the fires of
Yeah, I mean, the game's as good as over now.
crew from my
I might even have more stuff in my... No, I guess not. I only have 2, but... Well, I'm still going to hit him with everything, and then this creature will die at the end of turn. I guess if I'm going to take any land, it's going to be the fancy one. Goodbye. God, Angrath is completely underappreciated. That ability to steal 3-drops and hit them with them, and then just making sure they never get ahead in card advantage unless they have card draw cards is pretty disgusting. And just never being able to get up in cards every single turn is just really tough to deal with for pretty much, well, everything.
No fire, no steam.
Can I make it work? I don't think I can. So, I can't do it now. Oh, actually, I can do it now. I'm gonna go like this. Blast. Gotta kill these fools with their own cards to remind them that Thief of Sanity is incredible. And that's how you deal with blue-red drakes and or red aggro. Done been dealt with, son. Done been dealt with. Savage. Alright. See if I can change anything in here that I want to try. I still like this guy. What about my sideboard? Can I have more fun with my sideboard than I'm having right now? It's really hard to imagine, but I really do enjoy a handful of cards that I just am not playing. So, Cry of Carnarium deserves a 4th spot in the sideboard. That card is clutch AF. It is just so good. And where is it? Cry of Carnarium. There we go. We definitely want that because it exiles anything it kills and anything that's killed afterwards. That, I think, is an important distinction. Detection Tower. Where's Rebuke and Dream Eater? This card has saved my ass so many times. That's good. Graveyard Removal, excellent. Sovereign's Bite, not 100% sold on it. And in fact, I find that I just am largely unimpressed with it. So we're going to get rid of it. We have Moment of Craving, Negate. I feel like negates need to be in larger quantities. It's just so good against red because all they're running these days is just burn spells. And if you can just negate the first couple, sure, it might be a slight tempo loss in some cases, like when they've got a wizard out or they've got a shock. All in all, it really just saves your ass. I mean, 3 damage to take a card and prevent 3 damage is really hot at this stage. It's hard to know where the meta is going to go, but I know that basically I fight mostly against aggro, knowing that heavy, completely dedicated control decks are going to be difficult to deal with no matter what. So when it comes down to that, I just really, try to eliminate those games where I lose just because the other dude got a good draw, which is going to happen a lot if you don't prepare for aggro. So this guy right here is appealing. 1/2 that will take somebody with him and has Afterlife 1. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try him out a couple times. I was looking at him earlier and I feel like that's a really strong ability, being able to just come down and just take someone with you and then replace yourself. Ooh, Direfleet Poisoner. I didn't think I had any of those. This is actually the card I am testing in RL, real life, against the Gruul Rhythm of the Wild deck, because when you're playing mid-range / control, borderline type style deck, I find that them being able to get something out of their creatures immediately before I have the ability to destroy them outright has proved to be super problematic. It doesn't sound like a lot, but for example, the Gruul Spellbreaker, you really just can't do anything to him. He comes down, he's already got a Rhythm of the Wild out, he's already got Riot, he costs 3, comes in as a 4/4 trample haste that can't be targeted, you can't be targeted, and I just have to eat it. Nothing on my deck's big enough to handle that except for a Bolus, and it's hard to want to throw a Bolus because he's the only thing in your deck that might save you from the next thing that comes out of that deck. God forbid they have 2 Rhythm of the Wild, so while oh my god, it's late. While the trample will get through a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 damage of it, this will guarantee I will absolutely kill that dude when he comes down and swings in. The other thing I like about this is that if I'm running the Direfleet Daredevils, I'm only running 2 right now because, as you can see, my my wild card pool is lackluster. Even if I only run 2 of these, dropping 1 of these, getting them to commit to blocking it, or not, I'm fine with just dealing the damage too, then I'm in a position where I can take anything they have basically for just me casting this because it's first strike and will kill them outright before they get to do their damage back. And that's a huge trade up. And I'm all about trading up on these because it's a tempo gain, and really just dealing with the problem that the decks can't deal with normally is what it comes down to and why it's so important. So perhaps if I only have 1 of these at all, I should be testing something like Blade Brand, where not only am I replacing it with a card, but it'll make anything I have on the table functionally do what I needed to do to deal with those cards. So let's try putting that in here in case I run into the Gruul hot mess. And I'll actually take out the Moment of Craving to give me a chance for anything I have to deal with it, no matter how small it is, and have it replace itself. I feel like there's something to be said about that. So let's go ahead and try it for a couple games here. Again, running the Grixis. And while we're at it, I might as well explain my logic behind these. Obviously, this is great when you're early gaming, you get it, and it lets you get rid of Jade Lights, Branch Walkers, or really any other 1/1 that comes out irritating, like the Viashino Pyromancer that you just need to get rid of so he doesn't get an additional 2 damage every turn until he's dead. He only gets his initial burst. So obviously they're always going to get that too, but getting the 2 every turn and having to deal with the fact that the guy is just a body on top of already doing 2 damage is nice. There's so many times where I'm running into situations with Carnage and I hold it in my hand for that reason, because they get down to 2, they're holding on to it, they're waiting for something, they played their threats, and you just nail them to the cross. You get their last 2 cards, deal 3 damage, and they're top decking until they find an answer, which is not a good position to be in when you have this card giving you tons of advantage. It seems like crap and it seems expensive, but when you hit 5 mana and you drop it, if they don't kill it and you need more stuff, you just get more cards. The Daredevil's great, lets you use their cards against them. You know, this is always great against Carnage Tyrants to get rid of them, because you put them on the ropes with all your removal and they're pretty much stuck with that or they lose. People play Greedy too, which Dispersal is great against. And then early on, I mean, Discovery is the reason you may keep a hand. Lazav is great. I have 1. I like the 1/3 blocker early on. Sometimes he draws out removal that I would rather hit him than a Thief of Sanity or a Bolus. But ideally, at the very least, you're going to get to Surveil to make sure your next draw is potentially better than it could have been. Fight Erasure, enough said. This card is fucking bonkers. And especially with Direfleet Daredevil, and you're always going to score something crazy good with this. Eyes Everywhere, this is a card we're testing. Not sure how it's going to work out, but I haven't hit it yet. Sinister Sabotage, great card, set up next draw. Cry of Carnarium owns black, red, aggro, and red aggro. Just straight owns it. Like, it just bends it over, puts the largest, sharpest, most jagged stick in the butt, and they are done. I mean, it kills everything of value, period, that they drop outside of the, the Demon of Mayhem or whatever that thing's called. But even then, you could still kill it after the fact, and it would be exiled, and they will never get it back. They will never trigger any of their leave play abilities. Thief of Sanity, while not necessarily the most fuel-efficient creature on the board, if it sticks and hits, it's better than drawing a card every time, because not only do you hit them and get a card, it's a card that, 1, is not in your hand, so can't be discarded. Can be played for any combination of mana colors. It makes no difference. But also, it's just flying and comes across, people know they have to get rid of it and will fish out removal. If you play it and they don't remove it or don't put a blocker down, you know that they pretty much have nothing in their hand. Bedevil, enough said. I mean, this card, it kills artifacts and planeswalkers. That's all that matters. Creatures too is great, but planeswalkers and artifacts is just something I don't normally have. Chupacabra, gotta have a couple. It's like kind of like, I mean, if you don't have them, it's like not wearing underwear to work. Vraska's Contempt, gotta have that extra exile and the extra planeswalker removal. 2 life is not irrelevant. There are times when it's huge. Bolus, just the big drop, you know, good tempo play, lets you make some discarded cards, so you're always getting something out of it. And when combined with Guildmage's Forum, oftentimes if they're playing red, not only do they lose the card that they put down, they are literally going to have to throw, at the bare minimum, 2 additional burn cards to get rid of them, because Lava Coil is not enough, Lightning Strike isn't enough, and Shock is enough. So they'll always have to throw 2 more cards, and usually they'll get a 3 for 1. And while you lose the Bolus, you got 3 cards out of their hand for 1 card, and I'm okay with that. Angrath, a one-off. He is incredible. You know, it's really hard to justify 2. When I have 2, I feel like I see him too much. When I have 1, I feel like he seems to show up just when I need him to really just put in that last little jab. The -3, get control of a 3-drop, dies at the end of the turn, hit him with it has been great. But just after that, even if they have cards, you're putting in a position where they're losing 2 life a turn, so not a big deal, but does put them on a clock. But also, every time they draw a card, they're only adding 1 to their hand, but if you're doing this every turn, they're losing 1 from their hand. So if they're playing spells at all, you're getting them closer and closer to that top decking position where they have 0 control over whether they can win the battle. The only thing they can do is hope that they draw the thing they need to wipe you out, and hope is not a plan. And other than that, Guildmage's Forum, I've been really enjoying having a 1 of it in this deck. It's not backbreaking, but it is relevant. You know, Thief of Sanity comes in with 3 toughness, which keeps him out range of Shock and, you know, Moment of Craving. Deco Bolts comes in with 5. That makes him, excuse me, makes him impossible to kill with just 1 burn spell against red. Lazav comes in with 4 toughness, which leaves him outside of reach of Shock and Lightning Strike or Wizard's Lightning. And these are, it may not sound like a big deal, but when the decks you're playing against, they're going to be common, like red aggro and you know, Rakdos Burn. All their answers really outside of Lava Coil just will take more than 1 to kill him. And I think that that's something that is worth noting, and you really need to consider when the format is going to be flooded with these red, black, and red aggro decks. So, but those are the reasons behind my deck. Here's the deck and the core that I've been building. Pretty standard. So let's get back in there and see if we can't get some more people to quit. Doing pretty good tonight. I don't think we've lost any of our 2 out of 3 matches. No sweeps quite yet, I don't think. Maybe a couple, but it's hard to tell when you run them all. But I have won all the matches tonight so far in 2 out of 3s, which means that Grixis isn't dead, but it does mean we might not be fighting the most relevant and disgusting decks that we could be fighting against. But anywho, I like this. I can play both those. I can play that. I can likely play this, assuming this. And then, assuming this, I will likely be able to play this by the time these 2 and this have been played, and I played this and moved into this. So we're going to keep. And I have all colors. What's not to like about that? Not trying to make it about color. I mean, you know, this is 2019. You got to be careful about all that stuff. But, well, I was really hoping for a land, but Ravenous Chupacabra is not a bad second choice. This guy's going to think I'm playing Rakdos. It's like, he's going to come across aggressive. I'm going to get my ass kicked. Oh, Jesus. This is going to be freaking Golgari trash. Ugh, not into it. Now we're going to pay the 2. really need to... Ooh, wait. So they've got a 1/3. They're going to play a Jade Light next turn. Won't attack with the Elf. Yeah, I definitely need to go for the mana. Okay, so there's that. That is actually super good against these turds. So I will keep that because it'll likely end up killing all of their stuff. Speaking of which, I need to play Memorial to Genius in this, or else I'm not going to have anything to really defend myself with. So, I think pay the 2 life. Puts me a little bit on the ropes. But Thief of Sanity, either he's got Assassin's Trophy or he doesn't. If he has Assassin's Trophy, he's going to use it. Meaning, I'll get the land that I need to really get on top of things. If he doesn't, I'm just going to steal all of his stuff and kill him with it. What's not to like about that, right? He just doesn't know how much sanity I'm going to be stealing here. Can't block none of it, son. Coming over the top. Ooh, that's depressing. You can expect to never see any more of those, bro. To bolus or not to bolus? I mean, I guess that is the question. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to Chupacabra. We're going to get rid of the Wild Growth Walker because that's pretty much the only thing he's got going for him if he has anything else. Now that I got rid of the other 2, he has like no chance of drawing him again. He's, oh, Jesus Christ. You cannot be serious already. So really what I need to do now, woof, where on earth is, I don't think I actually have it in here, so I'm waiting for different cards. So I guess what I gotta do is do that, get in there, hit him, get something useful. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. I have a cast down, which means I could kill that. None of this is any good. He's gonna force my hand. So we're gonna do Guild Mage's Forum. That's blue, we're gonna do blue. And we'll do this. Coming in at a 5/5 is definitely more threatening than having a 4/4 when he's got a Carnage Tyrant. This will make him consider attacking or not, because you won't get any damage through and you'll only get to kill one dude. Yeah, dude. I'm definitely blocking both, bruh. Man, he's gonna buff him. I just know he's got something stupid. Does he have something stupid? No damage. Wow, I can't believe he would throw a Carnage Tyrant away like that. I get it, I guess, but I feel like the Carnage Tyrant is worth more than anything I had on the table, and he just threw it away. Or he just got it back. Ugh. Okay then. See if we can't get any of his good cards. Ooh, that is spicy. I feel like having another one of those is not a terrible idea. So we have finality -4. Yeah, all I need is a detection tower, I guess. Man, what do you do in this situation? Not really a lot of stuff to be playing off of. I mean, I do have this. Go to 2 counters, -4. If I combine that with Carnarium, that's 9 mana though. I mean, that is a haul. So I think the real choice here is to go let's go Vivian Reed.
Let's see if you're worthy. I've seen things that would break someone like you.
Ooh. I would really like to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go this route. Oh, Carnage Tyrant, cool, not cool.
I've seen
Oh, he's doing me dirty. What can I say? So, I think the real thing to do here is just 60 minutes. Oh, that's lame. Oh yeah, he's gonna wonder what I got. He's gonna have no idea it was all land, all the time. Artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. So I don't really have a lot of choice. So it's really just get cards. Oh my god, yes. So let's go ahead and do. I don't think I'll be able to cast any of these today, but let's do find. Find. Seems good. And then we can go Wild Growth Walker. Get a little extra blockage there. Blah. Blah. That's a lot of life to gain. Hey, go after it, bro. I don't care. Get in there. Do it. So 7, 6. So we'll go like this, and we'll go like that. So that'd be 4 damage that's getting through no matter what. So I guess we might as well just, you know, kill that just to get out of the way. Just let him have it.
This again.
Ooh. So if I do that, that will kill a lot of stuff, but not really help anything. So if I go here, he blocks there. That's 4. That's 4. Block there, that dies. He can't block that, but I could just basically remove everything from the game. So let's see what I can do. Where does it go? Oh, I don't have a lot left, so I guess I have to do this the old-fashioned way. best cards, bro. God, he's gonna be so salty when I'm the only one playing his planeswalkers. No! Well, that was the only reason I didn't wipe the board. Jerk. Ooh, get that choop. So if I go here, we go here. If I go here, blocks 3 either way. So that'll block 3. This will block 4, and I'll take 7. That's the way to do it. So I guess I'm at 8, so we can go Cry of Carnarium. Let's see, we got really nothing else here, so we'll go 2, 1, 2, that's 1, 2, 3. And then we shall go those Carnage Tyrants, let me tell you, they're tough. Need me a Discovery Dispersal. I mean, he's got removal, so he's going to kill one of them. Meaning I can only block 1, I'll take 7. There's not really a lot of choice in this. I'll be at 1. But without something on the table that'll help me make a comeback, I'm not in a place to really do anything. Saw that. Not rocket science. So realistically what it comes down is I'm really hoping for the River's Rebuke, but I can't recall if this is the first game or not. Sulfur Falls. Only any time you could activate a sorcery, huh? I just don't have the board wipe I need right now. I could kill both of those guys. That's 1, 2, 3. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I'm at 1. What I really need to have is my stuff. So let's go like this and see what happens. And then we have 5 more mana, which will allow me to not a lot I can do. That's okay, this is where my sideboard wins me the game. I got answers for you, Mr. Carnage Tyrant. I have answers. Cry of Carnarium. Do that. Then we have Guild Mage's Forum. Replace it with that. Direfleet Daredevil. I'm still playtesting, so I really don't want to get rid of it. I guess we'll toss that and that in favor of Death Touch, which seems super effective against guys like that. Cry of Carnarium's probably pretty good against some of them. Thought Erasure, Direfleet, Wars of Enforcer, Blade Brand. He's gonna kill somebody. I feel like Blade Brand and Direfleet Daredevil are gonna be really good together. Really kind of want to have more of them actually, because that seems like it'd be pretty savage. So, given the fact that I kind of thought I was doing pretty well all night, this might be the match that I lose, because it is really hard to deal with Carnage Tyrants unless you just draw what you have. You know, you can't commit an entire deck to dealing with Carnage Tyrants, but you can do your best to deal with them, period. And if you don't draw it, I mean, what do? You know, it's just not a winning proposition. Just not something you can do. That's okay, because I'm gonna mess up this stupid turd and take all his spells away. We'll do that, and then we're gonna erase all his thoughts. Oh, well, I guess that solves that. And we'll keep eyes everywhere, because again, we're playtesting it, so may not be the most ingenious idea, but it is an idea nonetheless, and I won't know how good the card is unless I commit to playing it. Some cards it's like you want to play, but then you always feel like you got to do what you know works. You got to have bravery. Bravery to know what can and will work, and you got to stick with it. And then hope it's enough, because you will never find out if anything is actually worth a crap until you try playing cards that you don't normally play with. It's as simple as that. In this case, I feel like 3 mana, which is 1 more than a search, to scry one, it's not bad. Not great either, but at the same time, being able to exchange control with it and something of huge value, I feel like has some clout. Oh yeah, I feel like that's worth keeping. There'll be something dumb enough for me to use that on. Just exiling a bunch of stuff will be pretty good. Oh, yeah, we already kept that, so we're gonna draw it. Down Catacombs. I'm gonna go fishing for some removal, and if he kills the guy, then I have Lazav to copy him later. Won't be as good as just having the original, because I can't flip a Lazav into Bolus on the other side, but having a 4/4 flyer is still something. It is a thing. Yeah, there we go. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. Obvious. So he's only got 2 cards left, so we don't need any other mana, so we're just going to go ahead and put that on the bottom. See if we can't get anything useful. Now that's what's up right there. That is the card we be looking for. So for now, I'm going to wipe the board, force him to play some real threats, not this trash he's been playing. And I'll play Lazav because I can copy the bullets in the graveyard. So I've got 5 mana. Should I be keeping that? Yes, let's just go ahead and do it. Because I got the scry. If I really need to, I can go ahead and do something else. I feel pretty good. He's not playing any discard as far as I know. Uh-oh, something important. Oh, okay. If you want to Vraska's that guy, that's cool. I'm down. It's only the one guy. Alright, we definitely don't need that. We're cool on mana. So either he's going to play this or he's going to lose it. And it looks like he's going to lose it. Because you don't get to respond to it.
Fire, no steel.
Goodbye. Lame Light Ranger. Yeah, this dude's going to get messed up. These are actually pretty good, man. Just being able to scry a bunch. Kind of digging.
No fire, no steel.
So I've only got 5 mana. I am not going to play Bolas until I know I can flip him right away. Else I'm just walking into a trap. This is one of those situations where the threat of me taking the guy is real. Like, I have the ability to just exchange control and just take anything of value from this guy. Ooh. That also seems good.
No fire, no steel.
So 5, 6, 7. I just need to have 2 more lands. Got 2 removals. Got 1 discard. The guy literally has to play everything in his hand, or he's gonna lose it. He knows it between Nico Bolas and Angrath. So he's got a choice to make. Play it or lose it, brother. Yep, and you just had to waste it. Because there's nothing else that he can do it on.
Blows tempting blade, swine.
Oh yeah, he's effed. I mean, ideally I want to get more lands so I can keep playing Bolas, but I mean, he can't really cast anything to do anything about it either, so I'm not really worried about it. He's on a clock.
No fire.
The dude's doing 1 damage to Angrath a turn. He's getting it back, but I'm doing double that to his actual face. So, I mean, I'm cool with just chilling here until he dies. Because that's pretty much exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, see? He knows. He has no chance. Next game. You are the weakest link, sir. Okay, so kept that. Get rid of Lazav. Eyes Everywhere was good. Cry of Carnarium. Actually, it was pretty good that game. God, it was all really good. I just had a shit draw, I think. Maybe bad plays on my end. I have a tendency to be stupid like that sometimes, so let's just go ahead and have the negate. Maybe one of those, and then 1 more negate. No, I want to have these guys, because they are going to deal with Carnage Tyrant. Or help, anyway. Oh, I bet it didn't save me with the Detection Tower. I will be so mad if that's the case. Detection Tower has to be a thing. Watergrave. I mean, I've only got 2 lands, but I do have Discovery and a Sinister Sabotage. I feel like I can make this work, and this guy's playable too, which will automatically just own whatever the first thing they play is. Alright. So, out of whiskey. These are all bad things. God. Where have you been all my life, whiskey? You're so delicious. Yeah, I don't need to play anything quite yet, so we'll just enter it tapped. Take advantage of this turn. Uh-oh, watch out for them elves. Those knives are sharp. Drowned catacomb. Let's see if he's got an answer for that. You have to do something, bro. And you can't just let that live. That is a real problem. That is not the answer you're looking for. That is good. Have at it, brother. Burninate that thief, because what I got going on for you, bro, you're gonna love. You're gonna love it, man. Just love it. So he's got a big threat, which is frightening, but I do have Bedevil, which will be my saving grace. Wild Growth Walker, weak. Oh god, he's killing me. Gain all that life. Okay. Now I really just need to draw the... Bleh, that's awful. He'll never block, so I just have to like sit there and deal with it. So we're gonna play this. This is the card we're testing, and we want to see how dope it is. And for now, it's been pretty good just giving us scry. I can't really even complain. I mean, something to be said about a card that just lets you scry every turn for nothing, and then poses the threat of you taking the best thing they have, and there's nothing they can do about it because there is no countering it outside that split card they just came out with. Dude, I don't care. I'm just gonna block you and fuck up your dude, man. Literally, your walker will be frickin' taking a dirt nap. Your ranger will be taking a dirt crap. There is no good choice here, brother. Yeah, get in there. Bring it. Bring it. Yes, of course I'm going to block there. You're crazy if you think I'm not. This guy must think I'm like an idiot or something. I obviously want to kill that dude. That was a huge tempo loss for him. Yeah, not tempo loss. I mean, they still cost the same, but I did get a creature. He lost his dude. He already got his life out, but it was a 3/5 for a 1/2. You know what I mean? Ooh, it's hard to say no to Bolus, so I won't. I just won't say no to Bolus. It's like, what's the point? Alright, so I feel like doing this, doing that. Want to counter it, bro? Got your frilled frog mystic? Do it. Do it. I know you want to. Counter it. Nothing to see here, brother. Oh, that was cute. You destroy that enchantment, he's like so afraid of it. That was marginally satisfying, in all honesty. So I guess really what it comes down to is we're not going to attack because we'll leave him in fear. Whoa, cancel attacks. No attacks. End turn. So I got 3 mana plus his elves. I feel like that seems pretty rough. okay with him trading my Jade Letter for these two dudes. I guess he wasn't. He's got 3 cards. Let us... You know what? I'm just gonna do this. Give me some cards, brother. Draw lots of cards. Yeah, because once I get one more, I'll be able to go ahead and Nico Bolas, and then unless he does something about it right then and there, I will be able to flip it. Which means I should get access to, really, I guess, nothing at this point. Even Sanity, I guess, is good. Ooh. He got 2 life and 2 cards. That seems pretty good. I'm about it. I'll trade. I'll kill all those dudes. Kill that big guy. Kill that big guy. These people just never have a solution. And of course, you got some cards out of it. Nothing to be ashamed of there. This guy's actually surprisingly good. I mean, you're gonna get something for him, and then he replaces himself. I mean, that's kind of nice. And he replaces himself with a flyer, no less. There could be something about that guy. Uh-oh, what did you just get back? Hydroid Crapsis, and then the other dude. Ooh, Wild Growth Walker. Then he'll play the Jade Light, of course. Very good. Have fun. Do whatever you need to do. Be in that life. Once I get on top, it won't matter. There will be nothing that matters. To you anyways. You got 1 turn to live, bro. Well, not 1 turn, but shit's about to get real. He doesn't really have anything good in there per se, but he does have that, and we are not going to allow it to happen because I knew it was coming. Goodbye, you are the weakest link. Yep, you're going to let me get him. You're going to let me get him. That's gonna mess up everything for you, bro. These Orders of Enforcers are pretty good. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, crap, I wanted to attack. That's super irritating.
Be a beast when I can be a god.
I wanted to attack first, and they screwed it up.
Serve me.
This dude has so much life, but he ain't got no plan. Oh, that's a lot of mana, though. That's really obnoxious. That guy is really good. It's okay. I ain't afeared of him. I'm curious if he runs any counter spells at all, which would be massively irritating, but Let's just see what happens when I do this.
I know
Get some
what
spells.
must be done.
There we go. Let's just choop it up. Goodbye, Hydroid asses. I guess at this point it's just a matter of let's get in there. You want to block? Have at it, brother. Okay. Let's see what's up. What you got, brother? Wow, that's annoying. I really just didn't want that to be a thing. But it is. Keeps getting that ass wipe back. Drawing lots of cards. A little frustrating. Gaining a bunch of life. I think I just need to go for his ult and just say F everything else. I mean, really. It's a thing. How big is it? How big is it? Oh, he made it a 5. Oh, that's not terrible. I'm over at Hydroid. Goodbye.
My knowledge is endless.
Ooh. Well, no, that's interesting. Let's get some damage up in there. Cast down. Oh, he's gonna kill Bolus. Okay. It's okay. great game. That was intense, man. That was super intense. Alright. Now I got my $3,000. I think it is time to purchase my packs. Oh no, I forgot to buy them first. God, talk about disappointment. Ugh. Woof. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3. Alright, open them all at once. Let's see, we got 4 packs here. No whammy. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Actually, that's pretty good for an uncommon. Carnarium. Hydrate Crassus, dope. Alright, let's get in here, and we have... That guy seemed to have done pretty well. And then there's that guy. Hard pass. I'm about it. That was pretty okay, but I already have a bunch. Hey, there we go, Electro Dominance. I could actually use the second one of those. And all this is hot, steaming trash, and that was amazing. So dope. I have 2 rare, 3 mythic slots. So I think that's going to be a night for me, guys. I have successfully won every single one of my 2 out of 3 matches, which is a great evening. Time to call it quits on that note. Thank you for watching and following along, and make sure to like and subscribe my page, and we will battle next time. Take care.